Good morning, friends. In last period, we have derived the equation regarding with the resultant amplitude, that is R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square plus twice A1 A2 cos of phi 1 minus phi 2. So this is the resultant equation which we have derived in the last period. So phi 1 minus phi 2, or we can say the cos phi. So here we can write the cos phi also in the place of phi 1 minus phi 2. So this is the equation for resultant magnitude of 2 SHM. Now friends, we have also derived the equation regarding with the phasor angle delta is equal to tan inverse a1 sin phi 1 plus a2 sin phi 2 upon a1 cos phi 1 plus a2 cos phi 2. Friends, today we are going to see the special cases for resultant magnitude of SHR. For that purpose, we should know the resultant equation for the amplitude R is equal to under root a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of phi. Friends, in the place of cos phi, there may be the phi 1 minus phi 2, that's the phase difference. The phase difference will represent one angle. So that we have to consider the different angles in these cases. So case 1, if cos of phi is equal to 0, means the difference between the angle phi 1 minus phi 2 I am considering as a phi. So what will happen here? The resultant amplitude will become R is equal to under root a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of 0. And what is the value of cos of 0? But cos of 0 is equal to 1. But cos of 0 is equal to 1. So the equation will become R is equal to under root a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. Friends, if you observe this equation carefully, then you can see that this is the formula of a square plus twice ab plus b square. So we can write here R is equal to under root a1 plus a2 bracket square, and if we take the square root, we are getting R is equal to a1 plus a2. So based on this equation, we can draw one important conclusion that if the phasor angle is 0, in the resultant amplitude R is equal to the sum of amplitude of the two waves. So R is equal to a1 plus a2. Friends, I am going to explain this case once again. So in the case 1, the phase angle is of the 0 degree. So as it is a 0, the resultant amplitude will be R is equal to under a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of 0. And cos of 0 is equal to 1. So 1 multiplied by twice a1 a2. So a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. So if we observe this equation, this is the expansion of a plus b bracket square. So root 2 will be get cancelled. So R is equal to a1 plus a2. So what we can say, if phasor angle is 0, the resultant amplitude R is equal to sum of individual amplitude. So a1 plus a2. So for the MCQ type of the question, it may be asked for the CET, JEE or NEET examination. If the phasor angle is 0, then the resultant amplitude will be a1 plus a2, a1 minus a2, a1 plus a2 bracket square, or a1 minus a2 bracket square. So the correct answer is a1 plus a2. Now here, further we have to consider another case. If a1 is equals to a2 is equals to a2, it will indicate that if both the amplitude are same, then what will happen? Means a1 and a2 both are the same. So the resultant will become R is equals to a plus a. So R is equals to 2a. So this is also the important condition, that if the both the amplitudes A1 and A2 are same, then the resultant amplitude for the phase angle 0 is R is equals to 2A. So this is the first case regarding the resultant amplitude. Now for the second case, we should change the angle. So just I am going to do the changes here. So you can observe case 2. First I am going to do the total changes, then I am going to explain here. So if cos of phi is equals to 90 degree and cos of 90 is equals to cos of 90 is equals to 0, as cos of 90 is equals to 0, it will become multiplied by 0. So this step will become R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square plus 0. So R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square. And if both the amplitude are same, then we can write R is equals to A plus A. So R is equals to root 2 into A. Okay friends, I am going to explain the case 2 once again. You can observe that I have done slightly changes and that changes have given me the correct answer. So case 2, if cos of phi is equal to 90 degree, means the difference in the phasor angle is a 90 degree, then the resultant amplitude can be given by the formula R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square plus twice A1 A2 cos of 90. Friends, we know the value of cos of 90 is equals to 0. So A1 square plus A2 square plus twice A1 A2 will multiply by 0. So 0 multiplied by anything will be always 0. So R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square. So R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square. This is the resultant amplitude. Friends, again there is a different case that if both the amplitude are same. So we have to continue that if A1 and A2 both are the same, means A1 is equals to A2 is equals to A. So you can substitute the value here. So you can observe that in the place of A1 we can write the A. So A square plus A square. So A square plus A square, we are getting the 2A square root of 2A square, and after solving this root 2 into A, that is the final answer. So lots of time the question may be asked for the MCQ type of the question, that if the phasor angle is 90 degree, what will be the resultant amplitude? So resultant amplitude is R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square. If in their question it is asked if the two waves are traveling in the same direction and performing the SHM having the same amplitude, what will be the resultant amplitude? Friends, this condition is very important, that if A1 and A2 both are same, then the condition will be A square plus A square, so root 2 into A. So if the amplitude is the same and amplitude is different, if the amplitude is the same, the resultant amplitude is root 2 into A, and if the amplitude is different, then the formula is R is equals to under root A1 square plus A2 square. So this is the case 2. Now case 3 we are going to see. Case 3 is regarding with the angle of 180 degree. In the place of 90, I am writing 180 degree. So first I am going to write here, then I am going to explain in detail. Cos of 180 cos of 180 have the value is a -1. Here, first I am going to write the total part, then I will explain this part in detail. Okay, friends, I am going to explain this part now. Now, what is the case 3 says that if the phasor angle is 180 degree. So, as the phasor angle is 180 degree, what is the formula for the resultant amplitude? R is equals to under root a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 into cos of 180 degree. But cos of 180 is equals to minus 1. So, R is equals to under root a1 square plus a2 square minus twice a1 a2. Friend, if you observe this formula, then you can see that a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is a mathematical formula. So we can write r is equals to under root a minus b bracket square, means r is equals to under root a1 minus a2 bracket square. If we take out the square root, then we are getting r is equals to a1 minus a2. So if the phasor angle for the two SHM is 180 degree, then the resultant amplitude will be r is equals to a1 minus a2. Now again, the next case, if the amplitude are same, so just you can observe here, if a1 is equals to a2 is equals to a, what is the resultant amplitude? a1 minus a2. So a minus a is equals, so a minus a is nothing but the 0. So here, if the amplitude are the same, then the resultant amplitude will be the 0. So these are the three special cases. So I am going to explain in short these cases once again, that if theta, we can say the phase angle, if phase angle is 0, then the resultant amplitude r is equals to a1 plus a2. If phi is equals to 90, the resultant amplitude r is equals to under root a1 square plus a2 square. And if phi is equals to 180 degree, the resultant amplitude r is equals to a1 minus a2. These are the three cases which we have studied today. Again, if the amplitude is same, then a plus a to a, again here root 2 into a and 0. That is the total part regarding with the special cases of the resultant amplitude. Friends, I hope you have understood this part. This is the total mathematical part. Once you make the notes properly, then you will get the clear idea. Thank you. Have a nice day.